Welcome to February. I am out here in nature, my absolute favorite place to be. And I will show y'all this view here in a minute, but I'm super grateful to be out here. I just wanted to update my January habits. Like we're now in week number 1 of February, and I just want to do an overview of how I feel after 30 days, probably about 5 weeks, honestly. 30 days of sticking to things that make me feel good, sticking to those goals that I'm trying to reach, that I'm going to reach, and the journey thus far, like things that I have realized. So, first and foremost, I started clean eating, meaning no like takeout. I used to have a very strong addiction to sugar, like meaning I would eat pie and cake and cookies for a meal. Like didn't even consider taking in nutrients into my body. Like when I got stressed, I'll go get something sweet. When I'm at work and I'm tired, I would get something sweet. But I cut all of that out. And I must say, like, meal planning and meal prepping has really helped with um, taking a hold of my sugar cravings. And because of this, my sugar cravings have decreased like drastically. I have like a protein shake and I put my berries into my protein shake, but that like hits my sugar craving. And if my sugar cravings get too much, I go with the Core Crunch, I think is what it is. I'll insert it below, but I go with the Core Crunch. Protein bars or whatever. They're delicious. Or I'll do Greek yogurt, plain Greek yogurt with some berries, like frozen mixed berries. And it's delicious and it satiates my sugar craving. Number two, I have way more energy. When I tell y'all, I used to do 2 cups of coffee and 2 Celsius a day. That like I have 5 Celsius right now at home in the refrigerator, two in my car, three in the fridge at home. Like I don't even drink Celsius like I used to. Like my 1 cup of coffee or two, like when I'm at work, and honestly, I don't even think it's like the need energy. It's more or less like I like the warmness of the coffee, especially it's so cold up here in the mountains, but I really enjoy like the warmth of it going into my system. So that's probably why I drink the coffee. And I do tea. Way more energy than I ever expected. Like more energy meaning that I have to make myself go to sleep because I'm still energized and I'm full of life, and I'm so glad because I went back to work in January, went back to work in January. And so I've been at work about 2 weeks now. And when I tell you, I can make it through a whole shift without feeling super tired, without like, I don't know, just being exhausted, and I still am alert. I'm able to really care for my patients and care for myself. So that's super important. I always prioritize rest, but it's like more in a healthy way. Prior to this journey, like on my off day, I would sleep like 12 hours due to exhaustion. And then it would make me so upset because I've slept 12 hours. But now that I'm eating clean and I have all this energy, it's like my normal, regular sleeping pattern. And I give myself grace because I am an overnighter. And it's like, all of the people that, tell you if you want to be successful in life, get up at 5 a.m. And, truth be told, sometimes I'm still up at 5 a.m. So because I work an overnight or non-traditional shift, I have to give myself grace and understand that it's okay. I work opposite of everybody else. So if I'm up at 2 a.m. in the morning working on some things, doing some research, putting things together, then that's my productivity. And my productivity may not look like everybody else's. So that was another big thing that I definitely um, gave open arms to and gave myself some grace that our schedules may not look the same, but we're still working towards being that best version of ourselves. Another thing that I noticed is by continuously lifting, my muscle soreness time frame, like after lifting or going to a workout session, like my recovery time is so much better. And I know it's because I am prioritizing 100 grams of protein every single day. Like, and honestly, guys, if you prioritize like getting your protein in, you don't have room to like put anything else into your diet. You don't have room to eat a whole bunch of crap because you're prioritizing your protein. And because you're prioritizing your protein, you stay full longer. And, some days, because I do have a calorie that I'm trying to reach, because I don't want to be out here starving myself in these streets, but I notice if I just do my 3 meals a day with my 100 grams of protein, then I have very low calories. And so I have to sub with snacks, which I'm happy about because I'm a snacker and I absolutely love snacking. So it's just making right choices in those snacks too. As far as what like some of my main snacks or snacks that I eat every single day, because I love chips too, I do the snapped, like the little baggies. They are 100 calories and they have like, I think 13 grams of carbs. So super grateful for that. I do turkey jerky and I do cubes of cheddar cheese, which, it's all depending. Like sometimes I do the cheese, sometimes I don't. Or I'll do another Greek yogurt with the berries on top just to get more protein into my snacks. So even within my snacks, I try to make sure that they are low carb, low fat as possible. Another thing that I've noticed that my attitude has increased like to more positivity, and I know that it's just a mindset. I know that it's just me working towards my goals and being grateful for my investors, as Lisa Nichols mentions in her book. I absolutely love it. Like when I do go and I, work for, in my current career, I just give gratefulness and thankfulness for these investors that are putting me in a position, in a place to where I can be able to go full-fledged into the things that my heart's calling. So super grateful about that. Another thing is meal planning and meal prepping is almost like second nature. So now I throw it into my fitness plan, my Fitness Pal, to make sure I'm getting my correct nutrients. And then I kind of create my meals from there. Like the food is good. And even on my off days, I still meal prep food. So I meal prep twice a week. I meal prep like 4 different meals. Women, I meal prep like 2 to 3 different main meals because eating the same thing for 5 days can get boring for me. And I noticed that like in my past journeys when I have meal prep food, like literally after 3 days, I'm like over it unless it's really delicious. So I do try to prep like 2 different main meals, like my protein shakes and the yogurt. I'm not gonna get bored with that, but like my main meal, I do try to give some variety in that. And I love looking on TikTok to try to find like different meals, or on YouTube different meals that are low carb, high protein, because for me, I don't want to go into a place in a position to where I'm gonna gain all the weight back. I'm gonna lose all my progress because I'm cutting out stuff that I eat daily anyway. When I go out, alcohol fits into, like if I want to have a drink, like it'll fit into my macros. If it fits into my macros for the day, then I will eat it. Same with dessert. If it fits, it fits. I have like an allotment of sugar, and truth be told, I never hit the sugar. So if I wanted to on my off day, like collect all those sugars that I did not eat for the past like 6 days, then I have like enough sugar in my diet to be able to have that chocolate cake or whatever. What I have noticed, like yesterday after working out, I went to the store because I only had spring water, so I wanted more electrolytes because oh my goodness, it was like a athletic conditioning day at my gym. So it was like straight up just I was poured with sweat, and I didn't bring my electrolyte packet, so I stopped at the store afterwards and I got like a prime drink, and I think it's something like Gatorade. But when I tell you, it was so sweet, like I had to force myself to drink it, even though like I think it had maybe like six, I don't know how much sugar in it. It didn't have a lot of sugar. That's the reason why I went ahead and got it. But when I tell you, it was so sweet that I couldn't even, like, I had to force myself to drink it. I only drank it because I need the electrolytes. So that is another thing. Another important thing that I've realized is clarity. Oh my gosh, y'all. When the sugar cravings go away, I have more clarity in making decisions, doing the things that are best for me and my family, and just everyone that's surrounded by me. I have more clarity in decision making, which was so crazy. I didn't think that this would be a benefit of changing up my habits and doing the things that make me feel good, which is exercising and like putting foods into my body that gives me energy. Excuse me, putting foods into my body that give me energy versus taking those energies away. I didn't realize that the reward, in a sense, would be more clarity. Like when I tell you, I put together a whole new plan, and like seeing that plan work out, financial plan, trip plans, like oh my goodness, it's just working out so good, and also being more how can I say it? I would say trusting the decisions that I make. They're not rushed. They are like full of clarity, full of love, full of just amazement from just changing the way I eat and making sure that I work out every day. Not every day, like I work out 6 days a week. Like my current regimen now, I'll just go ahead and talk about that. My current regimen right now, I do work out 6 days a week. I don't care whether it's at the gym, like because I work 4 days a week right now at nighttime. I do try to get to the gym at least 3 times a week, especially on lift camps. I do try to do my lift camps at the gym, and if not, that's absolutely okay. Like last week I went one day, but on the days that I don't go to the gym, I do my Oculus, which I use Supernatural, and I do boxing, or I don't know, the other little thing, but I get a good cardio in. But I have weights at my Airbnb. I have weights, y'all. I have a kettlebell that's 8 pounds, and I have like 10-pound weights, two 10-pound weights. And I know the weights are small, but I just do more repetition. And sometimes, honestly, even with the repetitions that I pick up with these exercises, my arm be hurting or my leg be hurting, which is crazy because it's like when I'm at the gym for that 45 minute, let's say I'm doing like a weighted donkey kit, like I can do like 20-25 pounds, but like at the Airbnb or at home, I am only using 10, and I increase it. Instead of doing like 10 reps or 8 reps, I'm doing 12 to 15 reps, and my muscles are still hurting. So if you don't have the opportunity to go to the gym, get you some weights, honey. And yeah, weights are not cheap, child. Weights are not cheap. I think my kettlebell I got from Five Below, so it was like $5. But I went to go get some dumbbells, and I went to Walmart, and luckily they were having a sale, and so I was only able to get like 15 because I was going to get 20, but the 20 ones were like the 20-pound weights were like $20 a piece. So I ended up just getting the two tens, which were $10 a piece. So yeah, them weights are not cheap. And now when I go into Goodwill and different places like that, I will be looking for free weights because they're really good to have at home. And I really, truly enjoy this journey. So this has just been my January to February update. I will insert some pictures, y'all. Have not got on the scale because I do my weigh-in at my home gym, and I'm up here in Asheville, North Carolina. And of course, I can do my weigh-in here in Asheville, but I'll wait until I go back home next week. And if this is posted before I go back, I will edit to let you know like what my weight loss was, and more or less, because again, I'm not getting on the scale here. I'm looking at like the percentage of body fat, which when I did my weigh-in in January, I had lost muscle. I had lost lean muscle from the prior time. So I wasn't too happy about that. And I knew because I was doing more cardio versus weightlifting. So now it's time to like rebuild those muscles back up. I have noticed my back fat, girl. I'm gonna, like, I was so impressed. Like, I did it this morning, and the amount of fat that's on my back is decreasing. So I'm super excited about that. And like, my waist is decreasing as well. So super excited about my own personal changes. So let me know down below. Let me know, tag me. How's your journey going? Like, are you documenting your journey? Are you just really falling in love with who you are as a person right now, and just giving thanks for the person that you're looking to become? Because you will become her, but it starts with giving grace to your body right now. I was looking back through some of the recordings that I had did with my initial photo in January, or my initial video, and I was just like loving on my current body. I'm a mom of four. I've had 4 children, and I've also had open abdominal surgery. So, you know, with the stretch marks and the big old scar on my belly, I still love me. You know, I still love me. Like, my journey is to just continue to have this energy that I have, just to be like the best, most energetic version of myself without having to take supplements to go to sleep, without having to take chemicals or supplements to have the energy. I want to naturally be able to enjoy me and enjoy the space and enjoy this whole experience. Alrighty, guys, peace and blessings, beautiful souls. Bye. Really quickly, I just wanted to come back and show, like, isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh. So this is my current view, and I get to sit out here and journal and write, and it's such a blessing. I'm so grateful to be here at this location, and oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful. Alrighty, peace and blessings.